Yes, you are able to see. Wait. Hello.
Yes, sir.
ಏನು MATLAB ಇದು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆನಾ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
No, sir. No.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ಬ್ಲಾಂಕ್ ಇದೆ ಈಗ ಇದು. ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ MATLAB ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂತಂದೇಳಿ. Yes, man. Now I think. Hello.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the MATLAB code for BPSK generation. Okay. So let me increase the window size. Yeah. So it is visible now. Code is visible. So I've written the first is function BPSK. So, G comma F. Okay, G and F are my input variables. So this G is I'm entering the input sequence, means binary data 0, 1, 1, 0 like that. Okay, I can enter the input data, and F is my frequency. Okay, that is the carrier frequency. Yes, this font size is small. Is it visible in the screen?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Yes, sir.
Visible now. Okay, so I need not explain line by line. Just I said I have written a BPSK generation function, right? I said I am feeding. See, this can be written in many ways. So here I am entering the input sequence. Okay, so that is what I have written G as one variable, and another variable is F. So that is I can change the frequency of the carrier. Fine. So here I am putting condition. Okay, if that is greater than 2, I say too many input arguments. Otherwise, F will be equal to 1. Right? When F is less than 1, I say the frequency must be greater than 1. Okay, and this is for just time scale. Okay, in while drawing a waveform, no, sinusoidal or cosine waveform, so I am specifying the range of t. Okay, from 0 to 2 pi divided by 99 to 2 pi. Okay, and this is my clock pulse. So these are the variables I defined: modulation 1, and what is the input bit sequence, right? So I'm comparing for n is equal to 1 to length of g. Length of g means g is my input sequence, right? So for that I am saying what is the binary data, whether it is 0 or 1. Okay, so that is about the deciding about how I represent 0 and 1. Then see, this is a sine function. Okay, f is the frequency and t is the time. So sine of f into t. So here the t variable, how does it takes the value? Okay, and this is about the carrier. Okay, modulation, and this is about generation of the binary signal. Then see, this is the BPSK modulation statement. Okay, means what I said is a mod, right? That is my carrier signal, and CP is my what input binary signal, right? So I'm multiplying those two element by element. That is why BPSK is equal to CP. So you know this operation, right? Dot star mod. Then I am plotting those waveforms, okay, with a different grid width and all. I can decide what is the line width and other things, right? This is all just first one is the this statement plot bit comma this one is for plotting the binary signal. Then I'm mentioning the name of that graph as binary signal, right? I'm representing here what is the x-axis, and this is the plot for BPSK modulated signal. Okay, I'm saying that as BPSK modulation. So that's all. This is about the code. So just I will run and show you the waveform of binary signal and as well as BPSK modulated signal. I'm running. Yeah. So as I said, I have written a code such that it will ask for the input sequence. Okay, G. I need to enter the input sequence. So let me enter that as 1, 1, 0, 0, then 1, then 0. So 8 bit, how many bits? 8 bits, let me enter data. Okay, 1, then 0. So this is my input binary sequence. Okay, so I'm mentioning the what should be the carrier frequency. Okay, so let me say it is 2. Okay, so it will be executing and displaying the waveform of BPSK. Yes, you'll be able to see this window.
Sir, no, sir.
Okay, this figure man, you are unable to see this one.
No, sir. No, sir.
Uh,
Sir, you have to present that window separately, sir.
okay, okay, I will go and then. Okay, here na presenting. I need to do stop presenting and again that window will open. Na?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, window is there. Yes, man, this waveform window is there. Yeah. Now we'll be able to see, na?
Yes, sir.
So this is what I can see. Input binary sequence is what 1 1 00, then 1 0 1 0, right? So is it clear? This generation of binary signal 1
Yes,
1
yes,
0
sir.
0, then 1 0 1 0 again, right? See, accordingly, you see this waveform. See, for 1, it starts with 0 degree, right? One sinusoidal signal, right? Next is also 1 is there. It continue with the same phase. Right now it is 0. So there is a 180-degree phase shift, right? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Uh, so then here 2 bits I have 0 0. So that is what continues with that phase shift. Then again 0 to 1. So there is a phase transition of 180-degree, right? It ends with here. Again it starts from this point. Right? So for 1 it starts with 0 degree. For 0 it starts with 180-degree. I hope is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I can change this number of cycles. Okay. See, I said f is 2, right? That is why I am getting 2 cycles in 1 bit duration. So this is 1 bit duration, that is 0 to 100, what I have taken here. So I'm getting 2 cycles. Right? If I just say f is equal to 1, I will be able to show only 1 cycle of sinusoidal signal. Okay. Yes, others could see. Akshata.
Yes, sir.
So similar to that, let me show you about QPSK also and then FSK also. I need to come out of that. Stop everything. Let me close this. Yeah, this is the frequency, okay? And one input binary sequence also. Earlier I have taken different thing, right? So now I have taken 0, 1, 0, 1, double 0, and double 1, right? As I said, I have taken only one cycle, so it is showing only one cycle in the carrier, right? So for 0, there is a phase shift of 180 degree. Next bit is 1, so it is with sinusoidal, right? 0 degree phase shift. Next 0, so 180 degree phase shift. Next again 1, starts with 0 degree. So next two zeros are there, so it starts with 180 degree, right? Here, and it continues with the same phase. Next 1 is there, so from it will change the phase shift from, it starts with 0 degree, right, for binary bit 1. Okay, so this is how you can play with this code. Okay, you can change number of cycles of the sinusoidal signal, and even you can change the binary data. Okay, let me show about the QPSK. Yeah, you'll be able to see this code now for QPSK.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it is also
Yes,
written in
sir.
the same line. Okay, I started writing a function QPSK G and F, where G is the input sequence and F is the frequency, right? So here, what is the slight change you just observe? Uh, just have a look compared to BPSK. What changes is made here? So here I am defining that time axis, the same thing only, right? So here I need to compare two bits now, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1, right? For 2 bits, there will be one phase shift, right? For 0, 0, one phase, and 0, 1 another phase, for 1, 0 another phase, and 1, 1 is another phase, right? It may start with 45 degree, then 135 degree, 225 degree, or 325 degree. Right? Or I can have 0, 90, 180, and 180 plus 90. How much it is? 180 plus 90, 270 degree, right? So, yeah, those things are defined here. Okay, so first is 0, 1. Okay, I'm comparing that. I'm deciding about that, means what it is. Then similarly, 0, 0. Next is 1, 0. The last one is 1, 1. Okay, so here I need to write cos and sine both, right? So that is why I specified that C is equal to cos of f into t, S is equal to sine of f into t. The rest all same. Okay, that is this is for one amplitude of the cosine, this is amplitude of the sine, and this is my carrier signal, right? That is cosine, and this is the sinusoidal carrier, and this is my input binary sequence. So this is the one statement for generating the QPSK signal. What is that? Input binary sequence into mod, that is carrier will be multiplying, right? This is for one thing cos, and this is for sine. Okay, then I will be able to plot the graph of binary signal and as well as the QPSK modulated signals is what is written here. So let me run and share you the output. Same thing here also I'm feeding input data through, means the binary sequence through in keyboard. So first it will ask for the entering of the input sequence, okay. So let me say it is 1, 1, 0, 0, and 1, 0, then can say 1, 0. Okay. Need to enter the value of f. Okay. So let me say it is 4 seconds. Yes, now I need to present you this. Yeah, so will you be able to see this waveform?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it starts with 45 degree, right? For first one starts, means this input 8-bit data, you need to split this into even and odd. Okay, so that I have not done here. I think I would have added that also. The given input binary sequence. First, what we do, we separate that into even and odd. Accordingly, we say what is the phase shift, right? For 2-bit duration. So you can split given what 1 1 0 0, then 1 0 1 0 is my input binary sequence. Now you just split that into even and odd sequence. Then you can start comparing the phase shift. See, first one it starts with 45 degree. What I feel, right, and it will be ending with that 45 degree after 2-bit duration. It ends with 45, right? The next one it starts with what 135 degree. Okay, is a 135 degree. Then is it 135 degree? Just check with 2 cycles, na? So it starts with 45 degree. This is a 45 degree, right? What I'm showing this point. So this is one cycle. Then this is another cycle. This is a third cycle, right? So it ends with this. So next cycle starts from here. This is a phase shift. Okay. So how much it is? This degree. This point. Yes, we'll be able to say how much degree it is. It starts with what degree? You divide the sinusoidal signal into say 0, 90, right, 180, 270, 360. That is 1 point. Another one is what? 45, 135, then 225, then 325. So what is the starting point? See, from this point it is starting, right? What is the
325.
No, no. It is not 325. It is 225 degree. Okay. So it starts at 225 and ends with 225 here, see, at this point. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then see, this is what? This is 315 degree, right? 135 plus 90 is how much, man? 135 plus 90. 225, right? 225 plus 90 is 225 plus 90. Yes, quickly should
215.
25 plus 90.
315, sir.
315. See, this is the starting point of 315 degree. Okay. Fine. So I think you will be able to do that change. So I think I would have done that input binary sequence splitted into even and odd. Then even while generating QPSK also, I was separately done odd sequence and even sequence waveform. Then I would have added. So two more graphs can be added, splitting this input binary sequence into even sequence and odd sequence. Similarly, for writing this QPSK modulated signal also, getting that even phase, even sequence, odd sequence waveforms adding. Okay, so this is all about QPSK. So let me change number of cycles and show you another thing. One. Yeah, check this sequence, man. I have taken different sequence: 11, 000, 100. Okay, you split that into even and odd sequence, then you start comparing the phase. Yes, everyone can write that sequence now. 11, 000, 100, 100. You split that into even and odd sequence. Tell me what combination you are getting. First one is what, 0, 1, 1, 0, or 1, 1, or 0, 0. Like that, accordingly, you can start telling about this phase shift. Yes, Akshata, ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್? ಸೌಜನ್ಯ?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please note down that sequence. You split that into
Yes,
even and odd sequence, right? So then you will come to know whether
Yes.
the first combination is 0, 1 or 1, 0 or 0, 0 or 1, 1, right? Accordingly, you can say what is the phase shift. So
Yes.
I need response from everybody. I think this much exposure I have not given so far. With MATLAB, waveform. So I need an answer from your side only for this sequence. Yes, Deepak Tiwari. Deepak Tiwari. Hello. Yes, Gautam. Kavya. Yes, Vandana.
Yes, sir.
Waveform ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, could you split that input binary sequence into even and odd sequence? Then are you getting the right phase shift for each combination of David? Could you verify? Teja? Yes, Teja. Okay. So this is about BFSK. Uh, in BFSK, we represent binary 1 with one frequency and 0 with another frequency, right? So that is why I've taken two frequencies here. See, while defining this function, G is my input binary sequence, and F naught is for one frequency which I may use for representing binary information 1, and F1 is another carrier frequency which I use to represent binary information 0, right? So for 0, 1 frequency, for information bit 1, there will be another carrier frequency, right? So that I'm defining it here. So I'm feeding input sequence to the keyboard, and even I'm defining what is the value of F0 and what is the value of F1. Okay, so two carrier frequencies I need to define for each of the information bits. So rest of the logic is almost the same. Okay, so defining the time axis, then this is about one statement for the FSK modulation. Okay, so most of the steps are similar. Here FSK is equal to what? This is the input binary sequence magnitude, which is multiplied by the carrier frequency. Okay, rest are same. How to draw the plot of input binary sequence and as well as the modulated sequence information. Okay, so let me run this and show you the waveform for the BFSK. So the input binary sequence, I can feed a 1, 0, and 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, or then 1, 2, 4, 6, 8 bits. So it will be asking to enter the value of F0. So let me say F0 is 1 cycle. Okay. Then F1 will be say 2 cycle. Yeah. Yeah. We are able to see this graph now. So this is my input binary sequence. What I've given it is 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 1. Okay. So I represent symbol 1 by a carrier frequency which is having how many cycles? 2 cycles. Okay. So that is why I get this frequency during the symbol interval of information bit 1. Okay, for 0, I am using only 1 cycle. So it is only 1 cycle is there in during the symbol duration of 0, right? From year to year, 100 to 200, right? Only 1 cycle. So next bit is also 0. That is why I have only 1 cycle of sinusoidal signal. The next I have information bit 1. So I will be representing that with a carrier signal having number of cycles is 2, right? So this is 1 cycle and this is another cycle. So this is what the frequency variation, right? So I send symbol 0 with a carrier signal of 1 cycle and symbol 1 with a carrier signal of 2 cycles. Yes, sir. So we'll be able to make the difference now. So this 0 is only with 1 cycle and 1 with 2 cycles. Yes, is it clear? Yes, Ghana. Ghana.
Yes, sir.
ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಮ್ಮ ವೇವ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ FSK ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
So let me change the number of cycles for each of the information bit and show you the different one. Yeah.
bonus level syllabus gilwa Saji.
See, I've taken the input binary sequence as 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, right? So as I said here, I will be using to represent symbol 0, means I will be sending information 0 with 2 cycles. Okay, and symbol 1 with the 4 cycles. So it is 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? So we'll be able to do that now 4 cycles. Okay, so symbol 0 I am representing with 2 cycles of the carrier, and symbol 1 with the 4 cycles of the carrier. So like the next bit is also 1, so I am sending with 4 cycles of the carrier. So next symbol is 0, so I will be sending with only 2 cycles of the carrier, right? So this is 1 cycle and is another cycle. The next bit is also 0, so I will be sending with 2 cycles. Okay. The next bit is 1, so I will be transmitting thus with the 4 cycles of the carrier frequency. So 0 with 2 cycles, 1 with 4 cycles. So I will be able to vary the frequency, right? Frequency depending upon whether the symbol is 0 or 1. Okay, I can decide how many cycles of sinusoidal signal I can send for symbol 0 and how many cycles of sinusoidal signal I can send for symbol 1. So this is how I can vary the frequency, and I say this is the frequency shift key. Okay. Let me show you one graph of drawing bit error rate. Yeah. This is the code for displaying the or plotting the bit error rate, that is average probability of error versus SNR, signal to noise ratio, right? So we have derived expression for each of the modulation techniques. What is the expression for average probability of error, right? So PE, which is equal to what I said, 1 by 2 ERFC root of 2 EB by N naught, that is for BPSK. Okay, I might have told that in terms of Q function also, that is to say P is equal to Q of root of 2 EB by N naught, right? So here I have taken that in terms of complementary error function. So first I'm just defining what is the x-axis range. So EB N naught, no? That is in terms of dB I'm taking. So 0 to 10 in terms of 0.1. So I hope this you all understand how to define the scale and all, right? Then so that is the EB by N naught value. Then bit error rate is what, 1 by 2 ERFC square root of EB by N naught. So EB by N naught is this, okay? And I need to draw this in the similar graph, right? See, because x-axis is logarithmic scale and y-axis is in terms of probability of error. That is a linear, right? So just a grid down. Y level is what, x level is what. That's all. The y level is bit error rate and x level is EB by N naught. Okay. So just I will run this code and I will show you how you will get the waveform. I need to share this waveform now. Yeah, this is what the graph of bit error rate for the BPSK. Its y-axis is 1. Bit error, that is 10 power minus 1, 10 power minus 2, 10 power minus n, so on. And this x-axis is EB by N naught. So what I said, I have defined in 0 to 10 dB in terms of steps in terms of 0.1, right? So 1, 2, 3, and so on to display. So just it is a simple formula, right? So you can see the graph of all the types of modulation techniques. This graph, BR graph. Okay. Even there is a tool called BR tool. Okay, so that also you can explore and see. So let me show that also, how we can use that BR tool. Okay. And even if you go to MATLAB L function, you will get all these things. Okay, you can try on your own. Let's see. Okay, just if you write BER tool, TOL in the command window, yeah, I think you will get this. So, right. BFSK and then that's another 2 minutes. The graph which is drawn from the BR toolman, okay, which is a ready-made tool available in the MATLAB. So many options are there to include. Okay, so I think let me show that window also. Sir. Yeah, you're able to see now this window, bit error rate analysis. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is a very good tool what we have in MATLAB. See here I can set the range, EB by not range. See it's even channel type also. Not only additive AWGN, even I can change the channel type, relay, Rician. Okay, all these things I think you will study in wireless. So far we have considered only AWGN, right? Even modulation type also. So I took for PSK. Even you can select all these modulation techniques like BPSK, OQPSK, PAM, QAM, FSK, MSK, CPFSK, all the modulation are available. And even modulation order also. Okay, of course, modulation order for PSK and QPSK will change, right? If you go for MRA, you can check 4, 8, 16, 32, up to 64, you can set. And even we can select the coding also. See, channel coding technique, like whether I can use a convolutional coding or block coding. These are the two channel coding techniques, right? And even synchronization also. I think these things you have studied in ITC, convolutional coding and block coding. By selecting those things also, we'll be able to draw the graph. And even we'll be able to draw multiple graphs in a single this one. Okay. I think I have shown for one. So let me take for FSK also. Okay. And plot. Yeah. So I will share this screen. So I have drawn for FSK. And now let me take PSK only. I'm changing the modulation order. Means I'm going for modulation order is 4 means is nothing but QPSK, right? So for that also it will be drawing the graph. So as I increase the modulation order, what happens, that also you can check. 2, 4, then 8. So this is the flexibility of the tool. Okay. In no time we'll be able to do this analysis. 16, 32. So like that, even you can select QAM also. QAM with modulation order 8. Okay. Yeah. Even 16. Yeah, this is the graph where I have taken different things. Showing here for different, even in FSK also, I took modulation order as 2, 4, 6, 8 and all. We'll be able to analyze as the modulation order increases, what happens to the bit error rate. Okay. And as well as EB by N0. Fine. Okay. So let me